Good morning, Cedar Park. Up ahead, CBHS's very own Poetry Club is back.
And a look at a brand new dessert shop in Cedar Park taking the town by storm.
Plus, an all-new sports report and scholarship of the week.
Turn it up because the Wolfcast starts now. Good morning, Cedar Park High School. I'm Abby Martinez, joined by Jack Polishik and Katie Whitmarsh.
With Gabby Petito making headlines after her death, there's a cold case that still hasn't been solved right here in Austin. Reporter Reese Elizondo has more.
Thanks, Jack. As homicide reached a record high in Austin this year, an old cold case has resurfaced and the FBI could be holding information that could solve this 30-year-old case. Warning, some of the things you're about to hear may be disturbing. 4 teenage girls were brutally murdered in Austin on the fateful night of December 6, 1991. 13-year-old Amy Ayers and 15-year-old Jennifer Harbison were shopping at the North Cross Mall in Austin before they went to the I Can't Believe It's Yogurt shop, where Sarah's older sister, 17-year-old Jennifer Harbison, and her friend Eliza Thomas worked. According to the TrueCrimeFiles.com, when Amy and Sarah arrived, Eliza and Jennifer were working on closing the shop around 10 p.m. Even though there were still a few people inside the shop, Jennifer locked the door so no one would come in before closing. When a couple left after the doors were locked, they said there were 2 men still in there who were acting strange. That was the last time anyone would see the girls alive. Around midnight, a police officer saw smoke coming from the building. He reported it, and firefighters soon came to the scene. Once they put out the fire, they found all 4 girls, shot in the head and gagged with their own clothing. Amy Ayers' mother, Pam Ayer, wants to see justice served for her daughter.
I want them to look me in the eye, and I want them to tell me why they did that. Their day's going to come. If I don't get to see it, they're going to have their day of facing someone.
Almost 30 years have passed since the night the 4 girls died. But there may be hope for this case. In 2017, a strand of DNA was found on one of the bodies, sparking an almost 3-year standoff about the FBI not letting the new evidence be considered. This led to several arguments about the interpretation of federal law and privacy protections, as well as scientific debates about the significance of the new DNA. Even after this discovery, the FBI has not changed their position on the case. The families of the girls are determined to get answers about who killed their daughters and are not planning on giving up hope anytime soon. With CPHS News, I'm Reese Elizondo.
Thanks, Reese.
Do you like to write or read poetry? Well, CBHS has the perfect club for you. Poetry Club offers the opportunity to not only read and analyze poetry, but to share your own work with your peers. Sponsored by Miss Iskra, club members gather together the first and third Thursday of every month and converse about poems they've chosen. On the first Thursday, Miss Iskra introduces a prompt and members brainstorm their ideas. On the third Thursday, members can present their writing response to the challenge. Student president of the club, Michael Wade, explains why poetry is important to high schoolers.
I think it's important because writing and being able to understand like pieces of writing that can also be like art is really important, especially in college and high school, because it's almost a way of life for like how successful you're going to be. Everywhere you look, there's something to read, there's something to see, there's something to just look at. And I think that there's like poetry and like there's something about everything that you can just see.
The next Poetry Club meeting is on October 21st in room 1215 and everyone is welcome.
Now, a new sensation in Cedar Park, Jeremiah's Italian Ice is growing in popularity for its unique dessert options in the area. This dessert mania has over 40 flavors of Italian ice and their own sensation, gelati, a mix of their ice cream and their Italian ice in one. Jeremiah's is located on 700 East Whitestone and is quickly winning the public. The creator of Jeremiah's wanted his location to be people first and welcoming the store's color display and vibrant logo. It also supplies jobs to teens at CPHS. Evan Fox tells of her job experience and the community.
I think it's just like the environment, like you come in and it's very much just like loud music, like everyone's just there for like a comfort treat, and like it's really great to just see families like sitting at tables and like talking to their kids, and it's just kind of like for like a family event.
Make sure to check out Jeremiah's any day from noon to 10 p.m.
Now we throw it over to reporter Madeline Roberts with your top 3 things for today.
Hi, I'm reporter Madeline Roberts with CPHS News, and here are your top 3 things that you need to know for today. First, and a breath of relief for the Clinton family, former President Bill Clinton was released Sunday from a Southern California hospital where he'd been admitted on Tuesday and treated for a urological infection that had spread to his bloodstream. Former First Lady Hillary Clinton was with her husband at the hospital the entire time and accompanied him as he left Sunday. His spokesman, Angela Urena, has confirmed on a Saturday statement that he is now doing much better. Quote, he is in great spirits and has been spending time with family, catching up with friends, and watching college football, end quote. Next, a bill requiring all transgender student athletes to play on sports teams based on their sex assigned at birth has passed the Texas Senate and House and is now headed to Governor Greg Abbott's desk, where he is expected to sign it into law. Many activist groups such as Human Rights Campaign, Equality Texas, and the ACLU of Texas are outraged that it has gone this far, for in past sessions the bill has died in the House. These groups have held multiple rallies at the Texas Capitol, and according to KVUE, quote, they say that thousands of transgender and non-binary students in Texas have reached out to crisis call centers this year, many stating they have considered suicide or self-harm due to the anti-trans laws that have been under debate, end quote. Lastly, homeowners Jessica Martinez and Edward Murray in Southeast Austin's McKinney Heights took some inspiration from Tim Burton's creative imagination and have gone all out by decorating their home in a Beetlejuice theme for Halloween. This has been a tradition for them since the fall of 2019 and has become a destination for many Halloween enthusiasts and trick-or-treaters. This attraction has become so big that this year the pair have even partnered with Austin's interactive haunted house, Scare for a Cure, to help raise money for Austin's Breast Cancer Resource Center. And that's all I have for you today. With CPHS News, I'm Madeline Roberts. Have a marvelous Monday, Cedar Park.
Thanks, Madeline.
Back to that story over the bill allowing transgender people to play school sports. Personally, I don't see why it's a big thing. You know, like if somebody wants to play on a sport, let them play a sport. It's high school. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. I think, I mean, I personally wouldn't care, so I don't really think everybody else should care necessarily.
Yeah, I just think, like, there's so many other issues that, like, are so much bigger, and for all these politicians to focus so largely on this, like, transgender issue of, like, people can't play in sports because, like, they're gonna have more, like hormones. It's just, like, ridiculous. Like, focus on things that actually affect the country in a larger way. It's like they don't even care.
Yeah, it's like this isn't affecting people, like you said, like the country as a whole. So it's just like why there are things that do, and we're not even focusing on those right now. So it's kind of just like everyone can do their own thing. Why are we worrying about this?
Just let people be, let them live their lives.
It's not gonna like affect anybody.
Yeah, don't let it bother you.
Up next, reporter Carl McDonald will fill you in on new scholarship opportunities for students.
Thanks, guys. Do you like to take pictures or draw and create graphics? Well, I have the perfect scholarship for you. The Create a Green Card Scholarship allows artistic students to create a green card for a scholarship prize. It is open for high school and college. Students who are looking for fun scholarships, the prize is $10,000, and winners get the chance to have their prize card be sold in the gallery collections line. The student's school will win a $1,000 prize for promoting the contest. For more information and submission, visit accessscholarships.com.
Thanks, Carver. Coming up next is a brand new sports report, but first, these announcements.
Hi, I'm Christine and you're watching the Wolfcast.
Hello, Cedar Park, and welcome back to the Wolfcast Sports Report. I'm Katie Whitmarsh.
And I'm Kason Johnson.
Over the weekend, volleyball played in a nail-biting match against Leander. Playing until the 5th set, the Lady T-Wolves came out on top 3-2.
Nice job, ladies. You will see the Lady T-Wolves back in action tomorrow here at home versus Rouse. The game starts at 6:30 and it's a pink out, so make sure to come out.
That's right, and over to football. Last Friday was the crosstown showdown. The Black Rain played the Leander Lions in a great game that ended in our favor, the final score being 37-14.
This Thursday night, we play the Pflugerville Panthers at the P Field. This week, the theme is camo. Come dressed up and bring your spirit.
Before we go, special shout out to our Cedar Park boys cross country for becoming district champs and the girls for placing in second. Way to go. That's all we have for you today with CPHS News. I'm Katie Whitmarsh.
And I'm Kason Johnson. Back to y'all.
That's all we have for you today. Join us tomorrow for a story on the CPHS quintuplets, an ASL and FFA promo, $15 for 15 minutes, and a HOSA Health Minute.
Thanks for taking time to join us this morning.
With CPHS News, I'm Jack Polishuk.
And I'm Abby Martinez. Remember to make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.